for you, Coach, like, 'cause what was this whole experience like for you, and what does it mean to you to have a guy like kind of take that perspective out of this?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the day that I was in the hospital with him, he was kind of in and out. But, the love that his family had and the care and his perspective is really unique. He doesn't have even before the accident, to be honest with you, when you talk to Alijah, it's a unique thought process on how he views life, how he views the game of basketball, and how he views his teammates. I mean, he was over at my house the other night and went through the entire roster on, hey, this guy's really going to help us in close games. This guy, we got to build his confidence up. He just he's wired uniquely in his viewpoint on everything. I didn't know he talked to the whole team about his experience, but I knew that, he said he had a 3-hour conversation the other day with Chad. That probably a pretty interesting conversation for 3 hours between Chad and Alijah.
Alijah, how much basketball have you been able to play lately, and what's the process been like getting you up to speed after not being able to play?
So I've been good. I've been really, getting back into it, especially, where I was from where I am now. I feel like I've gotten a lot better. And then especially, seeing my teammates, it's really motivated me a lot to, push forward and to keep up with the team. So especially getting out the hospital, that was my main focus. I already thought about the team. So I was, just getting back. And then the confidence there was my family, especially, just waking up. My family was there from the beginning, and they're here now. So, I'm thankful for my mom, my siblings, my grandparents, my cousins, aunts, my dad, just everybody that was there. And then especially for them, they give me the confidence to keep working. So my work ethic right now it hasn't changed. Still the same. I still work out every morning. I wake up every morning, come to practice, support my team, have team bondings and all that.
And for Coach, what are you getting in Alijah Arenas as a player?
I mean, a lot. Obviously, as soon as his academics gets done, we can get on the practice floor. He can start doing individual stuff with us. He could do team stuff with us. But, we're getting a super unique talent, unselfish. I think because of the amount of points that he scored, everybody associates the scoring average with him as a player. When I watch him play, it's the vision, it's the seeing things that happen on the floor, third, fourth options. But we're getting one of the most talented players in the country, who's reclassifying up. So, for any freshman, there's always a leap. But then when you're have a younger player that's moving up a class too. It's super important that he has the attitude that he does with his teammates, with the coaches. He knows what's going on the practice floor, unlike anyone his age. Like he probably knows our offense just from watching it without even getting reps as good as half our team or maybe more. He's gonna, he knows all 5 positions. But we're getting a guy that can obviously score. At an elite level and someone that's got an incredible future, beyond USC. So it's just a matter of us, honing in and getting to work once his academics gets cleared.
Alijah, I know you mentioned, just the faith you have gained in people, just knowing what these Good Samaritans did for you. What have you learned about them, or what do you know kind of about how they saved you in this situation?
Amazing people. One actually went to Chatsworth. And then, so we talked about that for a while. They came over to the house. We had a great time. We talked. We kind of showed them the house, what my dad does, everything. And then one is actually, he works in the UCLA medical, facility and office. So for me, that was just God sent 2 great, amazing people. I can't ask for anything less or anything more. God has his miracles. Everybody has miracles. and I'm very lucky. You know, not even just to be here. I'm very lucky in just general in life. You know, even where I'm at, USC, you guys are amazing. My coaching staff is amazing. My teammates are amazing. I don't have even words to, you know, express how I feel about my life right now. Say it again? Oh, it's a gym called the District.
You need to do 10,000 shots that week?
So I had actually gotten up to like 7.
7,000.
Yeah, so my goal was 10.
All right. Not bad.
You need anything else from me on the team before these other guys come, or are we good?
I'll ask another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
With a second year of a
I'll just-
whole vastly new roster, what have you learned or adjusted getting everybody up to speed? From last year to this year, once again with a roster comprised of a lot of new players, what have you learned or adjusted in terms of getting everybody up to speed and building the intensity that we saw today?
Yeah, I mean, I think that just the guys that you recruit, trying to put pieces together that fit. You know, I mean, it's unique with you know, with Alijah still doing academic stuff. It's unique with you know, the fact that the roster, you know, the final piece just got here in EJ. Unique that Terrence is still out. You know, so there's a whole. The time frame has been a little bit different this year, so I think there's more patience in how we're going about it, especially over this 8-week segment. We might not have quite as much in as we have had in the past. So late August, when we get back to school, that 7 weeks, you know, getting closer to mid-October will be more important. The intensity will ramp up. But right now, I mean, you know, the buy-in's been good, great attitudes, but still a long way to go, especially, you know, we got key pieces that haven't even hit the practice floor yet. So there's a lot of opportunity for guys right now without Alijah being out there, without Terrence being out there, with EJ not having taken a rep, with Ryan just in his first 2 days of practice. So other guys have gotten an opportunity those first 10 practices. I think we're on practice 12. So still a work in progress.
Thank you.
We'll do another one. Yeah.
Obviously, Gabe's kind of a unique talent, just his size and, you know, where he's coming from. What was it about him that really stood out, and what maybe in terms of potential do you see for him that you can unlock with this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think one, just when we looked at some of the weaknesses of last year's team or what we're playing against in the Big Ten, shot blocking, rim protection became something that you know, we might have lacked to some degree. You know, I've been around other, you know, guys with great size and how they can change certain parts of the game, or you know, Eric Dampier or Mutombo or Connor Vanover at Arkansas, Randy Brewer with the Timberwolves. So I've been around guys that and they add a different and unique dimension. And Gabe is, you know, moves laterally really well. I mean, his report from the strength coach and the training room was great mobility for his size, unlike most players his size and age. So now it's about getting stronger, continuing to gain confidence. Big Ten wise, you know, there are a lot of really strong, thick guys that have a lot of weight, and so, you know, when you're his size, you can still change games and alter games, even just, you know, with the length. So we feel like he can help us in a lot of different ways. And then offensively, it's just continue to grow as a player, because he does have great hands, great IQ from a basketball standpoint.
So just really quick, if you guys could tell us, just in general, what was it about USC that really connected for you? I know, Jerry, your situation's a little different for the two of you guys. What was it about this situation, too, that you felt like was good in terms of unlocking your potential?
I would just say the opportunity. just being here out in California, all the bright lights, I just think it would be like a good opportunity just to put myself more out there for others to see me. So I just feel like it's a great spot.
For me, it was I liked Coach Muss a lot, and I mean same thing. Big Ten, just a bigger opportunity for me.
For me, I just liked it like on my visit, like just in my last official visit, and I just really enjoyed like being out here and also like having my family out here too as well. So it was like another home. So also I just wanted to be away from like, I just wanted something different. Like I wanted to experience something different, and I just love like the coaching staff, obviously the head coach. It was just really nice out here, and I just like what I saw, and I just felt really comfortable. And they told me I can get in the gym anytime I want and work out with any of them, and that's what I like. And I'm just a gym rat, so that's why I chose to pick here because there's less distractions.
For Jordan, hey, I'm Connor with 24/7 Sports. We saw you playing point guard today. I know you played that at your old stop. When you were in the portal, what was the USC staff pitch to you? Is it going to be point guard? Is it going to be shooting guard? And why was that role so appealing?
They pitched to me like being more of a point guard, getting the ball to good shooters or lob threats, making the team look good overall. Yeah. What was the other question? I'm sorry.
No, you pretty much answered it. And then
okay.
just as a follow-up, being an undersized guard, what's it like for you to play with under Earl Boykins, a guy who did it at the highest level, who was undersized as well?
I feel like it'll be good. Like you said, his size, I just feel like I could learn a lot from him just because he's been in the NBA for so long. He knows what to do and what not to do to be on the court and stuff like that. So it's been good.
Hi, I'm Sky from USCBasketball.com. Gabe, what would you say is a couple of the biggest adjustments so far, practice-wise, and maybe anticipating playing style from your last stop to here at USC in the Big Ten?
I would say the biggest adjustment, honestly, it was like kind of a similar like jump where it was like high school to college. It's like mid-major to high major. It's like everyone is strong, very strong. And like, I put on muscle, I'm gaining weight and getting stronger and stuff too, but it's like just a whole nother like level of it. Everybody is. And I'd say honestly, that's the biggest adjustment. I wouldn't say there's too much of a difference.
Okay, Muss was just talking about, the strength staff said that you move really well laterally for your size. Has that always been kind of natural to you? Is that something you grew into? And I guess in terms of thinking of the next step for you, what do you feel like is that next step basketball-wise?
I would say I'm just going to put myself in a position to do the most I can. So no matter what that is, I mean, the goal is obviously the NBA, but I'm going to put myself in the best position I can. So we'll see how it goes. And I'd say like for like being mobile and stuff for my size, like it wasn't always something that I was good at, especially when I was growing. But like lifting, and I've been very intentional about like my body. Like it's like my number one asset. So everything I do, I mean, all day, like I spend all day taking care of my body. Like so it's just a very intentional choice.
Is that intentionality a more recent development for you to take time to really learn how to move in your body in that way, how to get stronger?
No, it's been a thing I've done for a really long time. My senior year of high school, I was 7'1", like 185 pounds. I'm like 230 now, and it doesn't just happen from intentionally choosing a couple months ago. Like it's been a process, and obviously it's still ongoing.
Can I ask you guys about Alijah? And just sort of, obviously you haven't played with him yet, but what do you know about his game and his story?
I seen clips. He's very, very talented. A great piece for the team. And with him, I just feel like we can win a lot of games.
Has he shared sort of his harrowing incident from over the summer with you guys? Like the.
No, not really. But I'm just glad he's okay and here with us now.
Yeah, just glad he's okay. It's not something you really ask about if you know.
Okay. What do you? Obviously he's young, but like like you guys have some experience. Like, what do you guys do with a young guy like that that's so talented? Like, how do you, like, leading him or helping him or playing with him?
I would just say, just being yourself. And again, he's just coming out of high school, first year of college. Like, just have a good time with him, show him the college experience and stuff like that.
Jordan, you scored pretty well last year. For you, I know you talked just about the opportunity and wanting a bigger one. Do you feel like you can step into a similar role on this team, or do you feel like it's going to require different things out of your game to kind of fit into this offense with a lot of scorers around you?
It depends. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'll do. Whether that's scoring, playing defense, passing the ball. So it really isn't about me. I just want to win at the end of the day and make it to the tournament, make it to the Final Four, possibly win a national championship. So that's just my mindset through it all.
Was it your feeling before that you felt like you should have been at like a high major school, and was it like recruiting wise, did you get a lot of attention from higher major teams, or was this kind of that jump you were always kind of making, like waiting to make?
Me personally, I always think I could play with the best. But my size, just like my path is different. So me being at mid-major 2 years and then coming to the high major, I feel like I'm ready for the next step.
Jerry, you were running the point a lot today in practice. What is the adjustment for you stepping into this college system? And have there been any challenges or some things that were coming easier than you might have expected?
I feel like any just challenges, just like getting to know like a new group of guys, because obviously I was just in high school and just playing with like them for like 7 or 8 months. So just coming in like already in the summer, just like getting to know everybody, new names, knowing what they like to do, knowing how they play. I just been just like adjusting to that, and it's been good so far. Like I'm getting to know everybody, I'm getting comfortable, and it's just been really fun. And also like the practices is like competitive, and that's what I like. So I'm already used to like competitive practices, and like also like talking and the defense and stuff. Like he mainly like cares about defense and us talking and having energy. So I've been used to that for 2 years going to prep school, because I always been playing with a new group of guys. So I feel very comfortable, and I'm having really fun right now. So yeah.
How tall are you, Gabe? You're listed at 7'5" on the roster. Is that accurate?
Yeah. I'm 7'3.5" without shoes, so
Okay.
wear shoes at the inch and a half.
And for the three of you, I know you all kind of mentioned Muss and just his style and how that meshed with you guys. What was it about him that felt like a good fit for the three of you?
I like his intensity. I like that he's really passionate, and I like that he's going to hold people accountable. And I think for me, it's I want to be also with someone who wants to coach me, and I want to be with teammates who want to be coached. Like, I want to win, and I think that's what winning requires.
I like his energy. He brings a lot of passion in coaching, and he tells you when you're right or wrong. And I like how he like gets on me for like any little mistake. And I just like to get coached really hard, and I feel like I need that to get to my path.
I would say his drive and passion for the game, and then just like Jerry said, he no matter who you are, if you do something bad, he gonna get on you, hold you accountable. So I like that about him.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.